Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know when you're in here. Let me know when you're in here. It's game 7 time. Game 7 time. I'm going to give you the play by play commentary for a chance to play the New York Knicks in the NBA Finals. I can't believe we've been waiting as Knicks fans this whole time. Oh! Wemby just took Chet's head top off. Oh my God. 10-4. Spurs are up. Spurs are starting really strong tonight. Like they want to go to the finals. Like they want to win the whole thing. The Spurs are down Jalen Williams. They're down AJ Mitchell. And I believe it's showing. When you have to start Lou Dort, it's a problem. Wemby bringing the ball up the court. Hartenstein tries to stop it. Passes it in the corner to Vassell. Vassell misses the three. Rebounded by Shea. Shea slows it down, bringing it up the court, trying to calm the team down. They're down. Shea on Wemby. Passes it to Lou Dort in the corner. Lou Dort drives. Kicks it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein loses the ball. Vic recovers. And then Cason Wallace fouls Wemby. Wemby's dribbling too much. You got to give up the ball, man. Every big man thinks they're a guard. Every single big thinks they're a guard. He gets fouled. Cason Wallace pushes him down. He's trying to bring the ball up the court. Every big thinks they're a point guard. Every big thinks they're a guard. Get your big ass up the court. Make your life easier. Castle takes the mid range. Hartenstein with the rebound. Caruso bringing up the ball. He's in early. They need his shooting. They need his ability to score a bit. He can slash a bit as well. Shea at the top of the key against Champagny. Shea passes it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the floater. Good. Hartenstein gets them on the board again. 10-6 Spurs. Wemby with the ball at half court. And this hasn't necessarily been the greatest series. The game 1 was crazy, but like this game is going to be crazy. Fox for 3. Good. Splashes it. 13-6 Spurs. Fox hits the threes. Luna Dream says, Ayo, hi brother. Hey Luna Dreams, hey, how are you? How you doing? Vika Vivade 2709 says hi. Hey, how you doing? Oh, Fox kicks it to Champagne. He kicks it to Wemby. Vassell for 3. Misses. Rebounded by Hartenstein. Vic Vade 2709 says, what are you doing? Giving the play by play. I can't show it consecutively, otherwise the stream will get taken down. But I could, talk through it, show you guys at times, kind of thing. Vic Vade says, "Show me your face." Well, how can I show you the video? Champagne for 3, 16-8 Spurs. They running it up. Well, I'd rather show you guys the game than my face. You don't need to see my face. Turnover. Vassell attacks. Castle finishes on the fast break cleanup. 18-8 San Antonio. San Antonio starting out strong. But Vika, I am streaming the NBA Western Conference Finals. The Spurs are looking to go to their first NBA Finals in about 10 years or so to play the New York Knicks. Castle finishes on a fast break cleanup right there. If you've never been here before, be sure to subscribe and hit the like. If you have been here before, be sure to like and comment. So I'm trying to give guys the play-by-play commentary. Sometimes you don't want to watch the game by yourself. Sometimes you may not have Amazon Prime or a way to watch it. So I like to get on here. I love basketball, so I love to talk basketball, talk with other people that, like basketball and things like that. And that's why I'm streaming the game today. Or at least, talking through it. But I can't, if I just have the video playing on here, the stream is going to get taken down. But the Spurs are starting out strong. OKC is going to eventually make their run. But if the Spurs are hitting threes, it's going to be very difficult, even at home, for OKC to win. Because OKC is really not a great three-point shooting team, right? They succeed rebounding, defending, and forcing turnovers. With Fox out there, they've been able to cut down the turnovers significantly. So unless they're able to get stops, which I don't know how they're gonna stop Vic, I think he's just determined to get to the finals. I think he's determined to get a ring. I still think it's too soon, and I believe my New York Knicks are too good to lose with Jalen Brunson at the helm. But this kid Wemby is determined, and he's going to do everything in his power to get there and make it happen. And they have tons of talent to do so. I think they get past OKC today. I know a lot of people are saying OKC won last year. They don't have Jalen Williams. They do not have AJ Mitchell. They do have a deep bench, which they can pull through. They're gonna go on a run. The game just started, but I think it's the Spurs. I think the Spurs are gonna go to their first finals in about 10 years. I think so. I believe it. Dante Everlay says hi. How you doing, Dante? What's going on? Remember, guys, if you've never been here before, be sure to hit the subscribe and hit the like button. If you have been here before, be sure to hit the like, write a comment, you know, drop the hearts and all that. It's appreciated. The channel's small, still growing it. I mean, well, every time you post, you're growing the channel, but yeah. I appreciate everybody that's here. I got the little arcade cabinet over there. Um, Tons of games, retro games. Neo Geo arcade stuff, PlayStation 1, blah blah blah. But yeah, we're just waiting for the game to get back on here. They're still in timeout. This timeout is going on for a long time. But, I'm excited to see this NBA finals. Russian, I think that's Russian. Someone says, "What's about this stream?" I'm giving a play by play of OKC and the Spurs. That's what I'm doing. In case anybody so I have the game on here, and I'm giving you guys the play by play commentary because if I show you the video, the stream is gonna get taken down at a certain point. So instead, I'm able to give the play by play, and just talk to you guys, communicate, get to know y'all, and that kind of thing. Payson Wallace has the ball, gives it up to Shea. Shea at the top of the key. Payson Wallace 4-3, breaks it. Hartenstein with the rebound. Kicks it out to Jared McCain for three. Jared McCain misses. Payson Wallace with the offensive rebound. Jared McCain drives. Passes it to Caruso. Payson Wallace in the corner again for three. Hits it. 18-11. No comments, only emotions. No doubt, man. I appreciate anybody that shows up. I'm very grateful for it. The self for three. The Spurs are not playing around. They're 3 of 5 early. OKC's 1 of 5 early. Caruso takes it all the way, gets an easy two. Salute. So I appreciate everybody writing comments, hitting the like, subscribing. I appreciate everybody that's here. Everything matters. Everything makes a difference. Castle and one. What a tough basket. Castle is a very, very interesting player. He was drafted 4th overall last year. Won a chip in UConn. Great defender, about 6'5", 6'6", strong, hyper athletic. His jumper's not there yet, but he does a lot of the right things the right way. When you have a guard next to him that can feed him, can look for him, he can do a lot of good things out there. I wouldn't call him a lockdown defender as of yet, but he's a very good defender. Very, very good defender. Plays under control more often than not. I like his game. Oh, they get the turnover. Champagne forces the turnover. Harper with the ball to Castle. Castle passes to Vassell. Vassell kicks it to Champagne in the corner. Boom. 27-13 Spurs. Donna Summer. Donna Summer voice. I love Donna Summer. Great songs. Great music. Jared McCain takes it. He makes that right-handed scoop layup insane over Luke Cornett, 27-15 Spurs. Dylan Harper with the ball, kicks it to Champagne at the top of the key. Castle takes the three on the wing. Caruso gets the rebound. Shea in transition. Takes his time, kicks it to McCain in the corner. McCain splashes the three. 27-18. OKC got tons of talent. They're not going to go away. They're at home. It's the first quarter. It's early. This is going to go down to the wire. This is going to go down to the last few minutes, last 2 minutes. Great, great game so far. Still a little over 4 minutes left. The Spurs are going to have to earn this one, even though they have the early lead. Even if they go up 20, the lead's not safe. The lead won't be safe. OKC's going to fight till the end. I'm so excited about this finals. This is the first time I'm going to see the Knicks in the NBA finals, like as a fan, because I started watching basketball in 2006. And excuse me for a second, guys. Been watching since 2006, and you know they were terrible. They were a very awful team when I first started watching them, and then when I was in college, they started to like get something going. First they had Amari, then they got Carmelo. Then for like a couple years, they were competitive and they were winning 50+ games. They had Mike Woodson as the coach, and we thought we could go in a good direction, even with the Heat, even with LeBron and that overpowered team, right? Then the years started passing and everybody started getting hurt, and then they never put a real team around Carmelo. And Melo didn't help that because Melo was a pretty selfish player. As long as he got 30, he was pretty happy. Even if they were losing, he was just happy to get his shots. He's that kind of guy. Um, so they never really put a great team around him after those like veteran teams that kept getting hurt. And then eventually he demanded to be shipped out of New York because they never gave him a great team. He never had great running mates after those first couple years. So that's how that went. And then we were in the basement again. And then we got a new president. We actually because we traded so many of our draft picks, we were never really able to rebuild with young players, or we just straight up struck out on young guys. Kevin Knox, um, other guys too. But at the end of the day, it ended up working out. We draft RJ. We draft RJ. Julius signs with us. Eventually, we signed Jalen. We signed Hartenstein. We signed Dante. Right. Then we traded Dante and Julius. Then we traded RJ and Quick. We drafted quickly, by the way. And now we have this ridiculous team traded for Bridges. I mean, like, this team is ridiculous. Absolutely insane. And somehow we're the underdogs, which is cool. I'm happy to be the underdogs. I like either team. It would be more satisfying to beat OKC, but I think it would be more fun to play San Antonio. It's just more of a David versus Goliath, the anomaly, the 7'5" guy versus Jalen Brunson, who, in real life is tall. He's 6'2", but in basketball terms, he's a midget. you know? So like this modern David versus Goliath, the Spurs have a ton of young guys who I like, a lot of young athletes, a lot of up and coming players. But then the Knicks, we don't have a bunch of old guys, but we have a ton of vets. So it's so interesting. It's such an interesting clash of like styles and roster. So it would be nice to see the Spurs. They also don't have that foul baiting thing that OKC has, where they just they try to hack everything and like they try to throw stones and hide their hands. Oh my God! Here, you see what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we go with the free throw line. It would just be more fun to play the Spurs because the Spurs could beat us. Either of these teams could beat us, but I'm confident that we're going to beat both of these teams. Very confident. That's the one weakness. Well, yeah, Castle has two main weaknesses. He's highly turnover prone, and he is not a good shooter at all. Like he's probably shooting about 25% for three. He's not a shooter. He's not a shooter yet. But he looks like he's working on his jumper. So I wouldn't be surprised if he eventually becomes like a 36+% shooter. Because his form is pretty decent. His form is decent. And it's the same thing with Harper, same thing with Vassell, even though Vassell is starting to hit the three finally. Harper's not a good shooter either. You know, the fundamentals, the form isn't bad, but they just don't hit shots consistently. And that's what happens when you're a young guy. Harper's a rookie, Castle's a second year player. They just need those reps. They just need that time to build that consistency. Oh my God, Wemby, jab, misses the jumper on Jalen Williams. The powerful, well, the other Jalen Williams, I guess. All he does is catch and shoot threes. He doesn't do anything else. Doesn't defend, doesn't rebound. He just catches and shoot threes. And he's 6'10", 6'9", 6'10". Hilarious. Shea for three, break. Wemby, you got to grab that rebound. You have to. Come on. Shea at the top of the key. Kicks it to Jalen Williams. Jalen Williams misses the three. Rebounded by Vessel. Kicks it to Fox. Fox kicks it to Vassell. Vassell pulls midi, miss. Jalen Williams with a second rebound. Vic is too tall not to be on the boards. McCain for three. McCain misses. Chet gets fouled on the ground. Vic, you have to grab those. You have to grab those. I don't have the box score in front of me, but I can't imagine he has even 5 rebounds in this quarter. I gotta check. I need to check. Okay. Caruso inbounds to Shea. Shea staring after Vassell. Shea at the top of the key. Kicks it to Chet. Chet kicks it to Williams. Williams takes the three. He misses. Vic finally grabs a board. Fox taking the ball up the court. Vassell to Fox. To Harper, excuse me. Harper in the paint. Harper scoops it in. Crafty lay by the lefty rookie. Crafty lay. Shea at the top of the key. Mid-range pull, break. Vassell bringing the ball up. Vassell in the open court. Fouled. Going to the free throw line for two. The Spurs are so athletic and dangerous. They're just young. They're just young. So their weakness is turnovers and consistency. If they're hitting jumpers and they're taking care of the ball, very, very hard team to beat. You must rebound, you must defend, you must force turnovers. Otherwise, you will not beat them. Even though at times, they're not great shooting. So those things can be exploited. But OKC went on a run here. The Spurs stopped the run. They're getting the lead back up to double digits. There's only 2 minutes left. OKC's gonna go on another run in the second quarter, and then in the second half they're gonna have like some more runs they're gonna go on. I really think the Spurs are gonna pull this out. You know, Missing Jalen Williams is big. You know, even though he's smaller, he can make it tough on Wemby. He brings up the ball, he rebounds, he does a lot of different things for these guys. They're missing him and AJ Mitchell. As deep as their bench is, they need them. I don't believe that they're going to go to the finals without them. And if they will go to the finals without them, they're not winning the finals without them. It's not happening. Wemby with the rebound. Vassell brings up the ball. Attack Shea. Kicks it to the corner to Fox. Keldon Johnson kicks it to Champagnie. Champagnie throws the ball away. Wemby was cutting to the basket. Champagnie passes it to him on the wing. All good. Yeah, OKC has 6 early turnovers. The Spurs have 2. So the Spurs are taking care of the ball. A good basketball team averages under 10 turnovers a game. Really a great basketball team. Under 10 turnovers a game is amazing. The amount of possessions, the amount of different people touching the ball. If you can keep it under 10, that's a great thing. OKC already has 6, and they are not hitting the 3. They must be about 1 to 10 at this time. Fox bringing up the ball. Here we go. Fox gets back. Both defenders kicks to the corner to Barnes, to Castle, to Wembanyama. Wembanyama tries to draw the foul and gets it. It looks like Hartenstein got hit in the face. I think he got hit in the mouth. I'm not someone that's a fan of wearing like mouthpieces and stuff like that. He got elbowed by mistake. Wemby's so long. It's so natural to put up your offhand when you're driving. He got hit by accident. I don't think he hit him on purpose, but he did get hit in the face. They're reviewing it now. It's under review. 31-22. Spurs are up. Well, while they review this, what I can do, when are they gonna? Let's see if I show you this cabinet here. Show you a little shot troopers. I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to play with one hand, but I'm waiting for the game to come back. They're taking too long. So the characters, and you have 15 seconds to choose. We'll go with this guy. I can't really play with one hand, but I like how you can destroy everything in sight. It looks like they challenged Wemby elbowing Hartenstein to the face, and they won because the crowd is cheering. This is hilarious. I'm playing it with one hand, and I'm beating this game with one hand. This is funny. I'm really whooping ass with one hand. This is funny. I didn't even realize you could just hold it. It's been a while since I played this one. Holy crap! Oh, got turned around. Uh oh. Uh oh. Sucker. Got you too. Jump in here. Here we go. 1 second. Because the game's back. Make sure. Game's back. 32-22. Spurs are still up. OKC with the ball. Payson Wallace takes it to McCain. McCain takes the three. Splash. Splash. To the Bahati man. Wemi's bringing the ball up the court. Looking for the last shot of the quarter. Wembanyama Hartenstein. Kicks it to Fox in the corner for three. Break. And Wallace misses the full court take. Spurs are still up by 7, 32-25. Good first quarter so far. Good action. Wemby hit it Hardenstein with the off arm. They got the call. And the Spurs are still up in the first quarter by 7. What do you guys think? You think OKC is going to come back? You think Spurs are going to close it out? I think this OKC is going to make some more runs in the second quarter, in the second half. However, I believe the Spurs are going to pull it out. The first shot of the game Wemby took, he took like a vintage Tim Duncan off the backboard fadeaway jumper. And it's like he should do that more. It's automatic. You can shoot over everybody in the league. When you're in that spot, there's nothing they can do about that. Like you shoot it off the backboard, it's gonna go in every single time. But he wants to be fancy, he wants to do all the extra stuff. That's good offense right there. Tim Duncan, D Wade, they were never afraid to use the backboard. And then when we caught Chet's head top, destroyed him. Oh my god, that was an and one too. He got fouled, destroyed him. Oh my gosh, good game so far. I like it. Awesome, awesome game so far. This is gonna go down to the wire. This is going down to the final minutes, and I believe the Spurs are gonna win on the road. OKC definitely has quite a few more runs in them, but I believe the Spurs are gonna pull it out, especially since they're hitting three today. They know what's required. I love this. Love this game. Love the competition. I love when they're just able to play, and it isn't like 20 free throws a quarter. They're just able to play physical. They're able to talk shit. They're able to like push each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like play with the emotions and affect the game, and not get technicals and stuff like that. That's what the game is about. You know, People aren't afraid of like guys being competitive. Like it's what's missing. It's really missing from the game. So I'm happy when guys are allowed to compete. It makes a difference. I need like another. I need to get another phone or something that I could get the stats in front of me, so you see what's going on. Ooh, this is all far. It was by mistake. These commercials in between are so crazy. It's taking way too long for it to come back. I didn't realize I could play this game like with one hand because there's so many other things. It's a four-button game, but it's simple. But I almost beat the whole first level with one hand. That was funny. Okay, it looks like second quarter is finally about to start back up, guys. Finally, Casey Wallace taking up the ball. Shea with the push off. Shea with the mid range jumper. Pushes off on Wemby. I cannot stand Shea because he doesn't lower the shoulder and create space. He always pushes off. I hate when people push off. Harper open for three. Good. This team is dangerous when they're hitting the three because they're not. They don't have great shooters. But if they're able to hit their open jumpers, they're very, very dangerous. Shea feeds it to Hartenstein. Feeds it to Caruso at the top of the key for three. Caruso misses. Wemby draws the foul on Hartenstein. I hate the push off. I hate the push off. He can't create legit space. Like he's not creative enough with the ball. Here goes that Dylan Harper three, top of the key. Boom. And then you see the foul there. Hartenstein grabbing the Vic's jersey. Harper, deep in the paint, kicks it to Castle. Castle kicks it to Wemby. Wemby at the top of the key has it to Harrison Barnes deep in the paint. Harrison Barnes doesn't even look at the rim. Castle for three, misses, rims in and out. Castle is under the Barnes is under the rim. He doesn't even look at it. Hartenstein kicks it to Chet. Passes to McCain. McCain with the mid-range step back. Miss. They called a foul. What do they call a foul on? Sibile Tucson 3310 says this. Sibile Tucson 3310 says something with her. My dad is in the hospital. I hope your dad gets better, Sibile. I hope your dad gets better soon. I hope he's okay. Hartenstein with the floater. With the rainbow floater. Sibile says, yeah, we're going to hear tonight. I hope he's okay. I hope he recovers. I wish him a speedy recovery. Champagne with the rebound. Sibile says it's 3 here at night and I can't sleep. I understand. You know, it's your dad, so you're concerned. It's late. I hope he recovers. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know what the you know, condition is, but I do hope that he, recovers and you're able to go home and rest with your family and be able to enjoy the rest of your days. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Yeah, of course, no problem. It can be hard sometimes. I understand. Hartenstein. Sebele says thank you. No, you're welcome, of course, no problem. Hopefully he gets better. Shea resting on the bench. Balls inbounded to Cason Wallace. Jared McCain dribbles the ball to the free throw line, takes the fadeaway jumper. The ball bounces in. Wow. 35-31. Spurs are still up 4. Fox, deep in the paint, takes the floater. Good. Seville says, I lost all me friends. I mean, you got to make more friends, man. You got your life to live. You got to make more friends. You got to meet new people. Hartenstein with another floater. He misses this one. Fox with the rebound. Fox bringing up the ball. Harper bringing up the ball. Kicks it to Wemby on the right wing. Wemby splashes the 3. Oh, my God. Sebele says, I'm going to try to do sleep again. Bye-bye. All right, try to get some rest. De'Aaron Fox is trying to politic with the ref. Caruso was hugging him. Fox gets the floater. And then Wemby from the white ring, from the right wing, splashes the 3. Sebele says, thanks, man. Yeah, be safe. Try to get some rest. Spurs are up 40-31. Crazy. Crazy. When I saw that backboard jumper as the first jumper, I'm like, that's Tim Duncan, like right there. That's Tim Duncan in a nutshell. He's on the floor. He's diving for loose balls. He's hustling. He didn't show up to lose. He didn't show up for a participation trophy. He's there to win the games. I love it. I love this kid, bro. I like this team a lot, bro. I like this team a lot. If I wasn't a Knicks fan, I'm not saying I'll be a fan of this team, but I really do like this roster. I like this roster a lot. Really good game so far. Give me 1 second, guys. Just make sure. Something's smelling off. Yeah, maybe it was the gas. 1 sec, guys. 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. We are back. I like watching these. I'm in Brazil, guys, and what I like about Brazil is that in America, when you watch on one of these streaming platforms, all they show you is commercials. When you watch the game in Brazil, they just show the highlights. They show highlights, they show players, they show stats. Like, why the hell do I want to watch a commercial when I'm watching a game? I just want to watch the game. You know what I mean? It's sick. I was trying to sell you something back home. You can't just watch what you want to watch. It's annoying. And you're paying these platforms, but then you don't have an option to turn it off. That's one of the reasons why people want to watch things on the internet, because when you watch on the internet, it's supposed to be without a commercial, but then they're like, oh, let's just put commercials on the internet. This is why nobody likes these people. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, Hartenstein got chin checked with the off arm by mistake. Oh, we're back live. Case of Wiles with the ball against Champagne. Jared McCain falls on the ground. Harper's guarding him. Jared McCain deep in the paint under the free throw line. Caruso with the ball attacks Fox. Airballs the layup. Jalen Williams with the follow. Harper bringing the ball up against Case of Wiles, gives the ball to Fox against Caruso. Oh, Fox splits the double team, passes to Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant passes it to Champagne. Back to Fox. Fox for three, top of the key. Misses it. Case of Wallace for three. He misses. Spurs ball. Shea coming back in. I see PJ Carlissimo over there. He's doing some kind of announcer for OKC. I know he was a part of. I think he coached Seattle before. Something to that effect. He's been a part of the game for a long time. Mitch Johnson and Dagnall are the two coaches. Fox bringing up the ball. Under the free throw line, kicks it to Vassell. Under the free throw line again, deep in the paint. Somehow the ball finds Harper. Harper attacks the rim and gets stuffed by Chet. Caruso blows the fast break layup. Fox with another chance, passes it to Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant finishes the tough lay in transition. This team is just stupid athletic. Jeez. You cannot allow them to get in transition. You must not allow them to get in transition. Shea going to the free throw line again. Here we go. I think this is his second pair of free throws. I gotta check. I'm pretty sure it's the second pair of free throws. You know, Harper gets stuffed at the rim, but it also looks like little more than ball. Or whatever. It looks like Carter Bryant got fouled when he finished his layup, but you know, it's all good. Shea misses the first free throw. This game has been called a lot looser. You know, they allowed them to be more physical. Not seeing too many free throws today. Gotta let the players play. They're getting paid all this bread. You gotta let them play. You can't, you know, Shea shouldn't be getting 15, 20 free throws unless it's actually a foul. There is this one play Fox was guarding. Shea missed both free throws. Wow. Yo, De'Aaron Fox completely jumped out the way. Shea flopped and he got 2 free throws. You cannot get free throws if you're flopping. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Cornette misses the alley but gets fouled on the attempt. He will be going to the free throw line. Cornette is going to the free throw line. Here we go. Eh, they're complaining about that, but Chet gets the arm, also pushes him out the way somewhat. But we're not seeing tons of trips to the free throw line, which is nice. You gotta let the guys, let them be talented. Let them show their talent. Stop rewarding floppers. Shea is probably the biggest flopper in the league. Has to be. De'Aaron Fox jumped out his way and they gave him 2 free throws because he fell on the ground. Like, you know, back in the day, players they wouldn't fall on the ground. They would yell. That's how they would like make it clear that they were getting fouled. Like, you know, when players go like, hey, ah, like when they start yelling and stuff, it's because they're getting hacked. You know what I mean? Players don't do that anymore. They just flop. Shea hits the three. 44-36 Spurs. OKC's not gonna quit. Spurs call timeout. Yeah, the coach calling timeout. They don't want OKC to go on a run. They don't want them to build momentum. I like it. I like the decision. You want Shea to shoot the three. It's not that he can't hit the three, but you know he's not gonna make 5 threes in a game. He's not gonna kill you in the game with the three. He can hit a timely three. He may can hit a couple threes, but his game is the mid range and the free throw line. You know, it's maybe at times he'll get to the rim, but more often than not, it's the step back midi, the push off midi, or free throws. That's his game. The 3 pointer is not really his game. Spurs are up. They're gonna hold this. I don't know if they're gonna hold this lead for the whole game, but you know they've been in control of the lead for you know the whole game so far. We'll see what happens. I need to look at this box score when I get a chance. Uh, in fact, give me 1 second, guys. It's not 100. It's probably like 100. Sounds about right. Maybe. Um, she's possible. Fam, the fact that those pictures are fucking blocked. What does that tell you? If that don't tell you, I don't know what will. If that don't tell you nothing will. Okay, Wimby has 3 rebounds. That's not enough. He's efficient. 3 rebounds is not enough. Let me look at the dummy side. Casey Watts has more rebounds than Wimby. Not Jalen Williams has more rebounds than Wimby. Not acceptable. He really is a small forward, bro. Like he's a small forward in the center body. That's really what it is. He needs to rebound. He needs to rebound. Not acceptable. Oh, we're back on, guys. Let me get this back on. Up. Wemby, jab, tries to attack, misses the reverse scoop. Oh my gosh. That would have been beautiful. Shea with the ball on Champagne. Shakes up Champagne, passes the ball to Jalen Williams. He breaks the 2. Wemby does not secure the rebound. Yeah, Wemby got a rebound, man. You're too tall to not average 12 boards a game. He should be averaging 12, 15 boards a game. Come on. Shea jab. Misses the 2. Chet gets the rebound. Shea dunks the ball. Gets a finish in the paint. Castle kicks it to Wemby. Passes to Champagne for 3. Champagne breaks the 3. 44-38. Spurs up 6. Shea with the ball. Patient. Up, shake Champagne, gets to the paint, kicks it to Chet, and they block Chet, but they call a foul. They call a foul on Champagne. Yeah, Vic got to secure that. Vic got to rebound more. He has to rebound more. You know, I'm sure we're gonna beat. If we play OKC, I know we'll beat OKC on the boards. If we play the Spurs, we're gonna kill them on the boards because they have a 7'5" guy that doesn't rebound. He's not gonna rebound. We're gonna kill them on the boards. Chet missed both free throws. Here we go. That's a good sign to me. It's a good sign for San Antonio, if you ask me. Vic fouled on the inbound. Castle. Blue Dort's on him. Castle to the paint. Castle misses the tough layup. No foul called. It's been pretty physical. Shea with the mid range. Bounces in. I cannot believe Aaron Wiggins is not playing. I haven't seen Isaiah Joe either. The cell with the crazy lay. Castle finishes the strong layup. Should have got an and one. Finishes the follow. Jalen Williams kicks it to Jalen Williams with the little floater in the paint. That's the first time I've seen him shoot a two. All this guy does is catch and shoot threes, and he's 6'9", 6'10". Tall for what? Vic with the ball, dancing. Jalen Williams. Harper with the rebound. Vic with the three. Vic misses the three. Caruso with the ball. OKC trying to push up. They're in the half court now. Shea dancing on Champagne. Shea hits the tough two. This is why home court is important. Even your superstar player like Shea, he needs that boost. Wemby in the paint misses the two. OKC only down two. Shea with the ball. Okay, they're starting to trap him. Caruso in the dunker spot. Caruso brings it back out to the top. Oh, they turned the ball over. Castle. Castle got upset. He did not like that foul at all. Castle wanted to finish it in transition. Caruso with the hard foul. The horse collar tackle. The horse collar. He's about to break three. Caruso drags him to the ground. And then Harper jumps on him to calm him down. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. They're reviewing the call. Really hard foul by Caruso. You know, the game is different nowadays, so fouls like that, they're going to review them. I thought he got him in the neck area. He actually got him on the arm. But the way he pulled him to the ground, I don't know if it's going to count as a dirty. You know, Caruso turns over the ball here. Great deflection by Castle. And Caruso pulls him out the air on the transition take. Clearly, Castle had him beat. So I don't know if there's going to be a flagrant call or if it's just two free throws. We'll see if it's free throws in the ball or if it's just free throws. He didn't hit him in the head, but he was in transition. He beat him, and he just dragged him to the ground. You know, I understand you don't want to allow the layup. You know, it's the playoffs. It's for a trip to the NBA Finals. OKC wants to be back-to-back champs. It looks like it's just two free throws. Spurs is still up two. Bro, I don't know why Castle isn't guarding Shea. Maybe they're waiting until the fourth to keep him out of foul trouble. Because Shea will try to bait him into fouls. Because they have Champagne on him. Champagne's getting beat. That's just point blank. Like Champagne's getting beat off the dribble. But when you put Harper on him, when you put Castle on him especially, Shea's not able to get past them. Or Carter Bryant. Carter Bryant's not out there either. They're all able to stay in front of him. Shea's not really super crafty. He relies on, being able to push off and stuff like that. He's relying on the refs to get 15 to 20 free throws. He's really not super skilled, if you ask me. See, Castle's on him right now. He has to hit a really tough contested jumper over Castle. They're not allowing anything easy. Nothing easy for him. He's hitting his shots today, but it's nothing easy. All contested, all tough. Castle in the or Fox in the paint. Splash. Great, great jumper in the paint, deep in the paint. Lou Dort. Lou Dort bricks the 5-footer. Lou Dort for three. He hits the three. Lou Dort is disgusting. And I don't mean that in a good way. He disgusts me. I hate Lou Dort. He's just a hack. Here goes Fox. Fox with the ball, drags it out. The game is tied, 49 apiece. Keldon Johnson in the corner. Keldon Johnson misses the three. Keldon Johnson has not been a factor in the series. He's been struggling. He's been struggling to score. Can't hit the three. Can't get to the rim. He is not. He's not played well. He's won 6 Man of the Year this year. And he's not playing well at all. They need him to pick it up. Jalen Williams makes the two. OKC takes the lead. They're up to 51-49 OKC. Fox brings up the ball. Fox, oh, they ain't called no foul, and they called a foul on Chet. I hate Luda. I just hate hacks. I hate hacks. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with Shea? Why does he look like that? What's wrong with him? Bro, no, bro, ain't nobody scared of you, bro. Nobody scared of you, bro. This is the most twos I've ever seen Jalen Williams shoot in my life. He's big for nothing. All he does is shoot. He's just soft. He's soft. I hate soft players. He's 6'10" for nothing. All he does is jump shoot. He's not physical. You understand? He's always giggling like something is funny. Like he's like a 6'10" fruit basket. Like, what the hell? Like he's a 6'10" box of sugary treats. Chet has 3 points and 2 rebounds. 4 points and 2 rebounds. Yo, Chet is butt. I don't want to see this bum in the finals. Enough. Let's go, Fox. Let's go, Foxy. Keldon Johnson. Wake up. Wemby. Vic. Vic, come on. 1 minute left. 53-49. They had the lead for majority of the first half. OKC is up 4. This is going to go down to the wire, and I believe in the Spurs. Fox for 3. Wow. Wow. Fox hits a big 3. 53-52. Spurs, OKC, excuse me. See, now they have Fox on them. They wanted Fox, or Castle. They wanted Castle to guard him in the fourth because they don't want him getting in early foul trouble. And they turn over the ball when they trap Shea. Fox or Castle in transition. Keldon Johnson with the finish. 54-53. Spurs are back up. That's why I don't like that tall ass fruit basket. He started giggling when they took the lead by 2. I'm like, what does he think is going on? They think they're gonna go up 20 because they got a 2-point lead. I hate that fruit cup. I can't stand it. Caruso blows the lead. Uh-oh. I mean, there's a few seconds so OKC can get a shot after this. Vic with the ball. Vic getting ready to dance on Jay Williams. Passes to Vassell, gets it right back. Spin move. Off the backboard. You can't do anything about that. Caruso walks it up. Bricks the layup. 56-53. The Spurs escape the first half with the lead. They get the lead back late after OKC goes on that run in the end of the second. Vic playing pretty well, pretty efficient, but I'm going to be honest with you. He needs to get on the rebounds. He needs to rebound everything that bounces off the rim because that's how they got back in the game. So Vic has 10 points, 3 boards, assist and a steal, no blocks, right? Jalen Williams on the other side has 6 points. He has 9 rebounds. You are like 10 inches taller than him, and he has 6 more rebounds. What the hell is wrong with you? You have to get on the boards. Casey Wallace and Shea have more fouls, have more rebounds than you. You got to get on the boards if you want to go to the NBA Finals. You have to get. You have to get on the boards. I foresee him to be more aggressive in the second half. Fox is going to stay aggressive. He's efficient. I like how Castle's playing on both ends. I like how Harper's playing off the bench. Carter Bryant's giving them something. Keldon Johnson needs to give them more. And Champagne's doing his part, hitting his threes. Vassell's also active. This is going to be a really exciting second half, guys. So I'm going to be back on here when they get back in the second half. I'm going to cut the stream now, and I'll be back when they start in the second half to stream the conclusion of this finals. Until then.